Alright, here we go. I gotta do the camera thing. How you guys doing today? Let's see. Alright, what's going on? Alright. 1 second, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. I'm waiting for a few more people to come in here. Don't mind the glasses, like I said. Looks like a fake nose with one of them mustaches, but I can't see. And you can see my eyeballs. See the two different colored eyes? For you people that always see me wearing, I'm always wearing sunglasses. That's why. See the eyeballs? See? That's the bad eye. My pupil's permanently dilated. But anyway. Alright, guys. I'm going to talk about... I just wanted to get started before I answer any of your questions. What's up, guys? I see all your what's ups. I'm bad. They go up. I need my girlfriend to help me. I don't know where the hell she went. But, I wanted to talk for a minute. Start off just by talking about, like, there's a lot of people, I don't know if you saw, what the hell's his name? He's my boy, CT Fletcher. Actually, he asked me to come out and train with him out in California, and I may one day, California is one of them places, it's not me, you know what I mean? But anyway, so CT Fletcher did a story on, hey, Razor Rob, what's up, my brother? Yeah, the Amber Fry story. Check out Rob on YouTube with his Amber Fry story. He's a good guy. I like Rob. But listen, so I was talking about, CT Fletcher. I'm getting a lot of people asking me, what I thought about his interview because he said, he only took steroids once or whatever and with, what the hell is his name? Joe Rogan, okay? And, Joe Rogan and I have had a few little disagreements in the past. Yeah, he could kick my ass, but I'd fucking shoot him in the head. Anyway, So CT Fletcher was on there, and, he was talking about, how he's only done steroids, and he didn't know what they were. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people asking me about that, okay? They think he's full of shit, but I think CT Fletcher's real. I don't think he's full of shit at all, okay? Because him and I are the same age, all right? We got 2 years till I'm 60, all right? I'm going to be 58. And so is he. I know I don't look it, right? See, if I take these fucking things off, right? I don't look like I'm that old. Even though I just tanned, my face is fucked up. I can't see that fucking light. See the eyeballs? See? See the bad eye? It's a giant pupil. Looks like a fish eye. Anyway, so CT Fletcher is getting a lot of heat because he's saying he only did it once. He didn't know what steroids were. And I believe him because we're the same age. And for you young guys, you don't realize that back in the day, back in the 70s and in the... Look, I'm talking like Donald Trump with the fucking hand. Bafungal. But anyway, so back in the day, nobody... we didn't know what steroids were. Joe Weider kept that out of the magazine. All right? Now, I've said this before. I've said it in Generation Iron. I've said it in a bunch of videos. Okay? By the way, Comerica Muscle. Is that my boy Dave? Look, Comerica Muscle. In honor of Comerica Muscle, I'm wearing a Comerica Muscle shirt, okay? I have to do that because, Comerica Muscle, my boy. But anyway, so CT Fletcher was trying to say that he didn't know what steroids were. And he's right because they didn't talk about that in the 70s, guys. I didn't find out. I was training from 1972 to, it was about 1980 when I found out what steroids were, okay? And... nobody talked about that. Joe Weider purposely kept that out of the magazines because he wanted this bodybuilding to get into the Olympics, all right? And he didn't want people to see, like this. He wanted to keep the steroid thing on the hush-hush. So nobody, we all thought, Weider protein built fucking Arnold's, muscles and shit, I didn't know better. I read the magazines. There was no internet. People didn't talk about steroids. So I'm just letting you know, I believe CT Fletcher because I didn't know. My friend used to tell me I'm natural. Okay? What is a steroid? It's very funny. But CT Fletcher... CT Fletcher. My friend used to tell me, he was a natural bodybuilder. Same guy that used to train Dave Palumbo when Dave Palumbo first started, okay? His name is Peter Neff. Look at, I'm a fucking ugly motherfucker. I'm looking at myself on the camera. Wow. So CT Fletcher, Jesus Christ, Peter Neff trained Dave Palumbo and everybody. He's the one who told me about steroids, and I said, I thought he was talking about, yeah, good, Sleaze, I see you. You're right, CT, you believe him. Good, believe CT, I think he's telling the truth. But I remember when Peter Neff first told me about steroids, and he said I'm natural, and I thought he meant like he's a vegan or something. I didn't know what do you mean natural? What the fuck, what is that? I'm natural too. I didn't know what the fuck he meant. You know what I mean? But he meant he didn't take steroids. And when I was in Gold's Gym in like 81, I went and I talked to Mike Zumpano, who actually wrote the steroid handbook with Dan Duchesne. And they're the guys who told me. And actually Dan Duchesne told me, wait till you're 24 to start that shit. Okay? I didn't actually start till I was like 35. But what I'm saying is, it was a hush-hush thing. So I believe CT. CT's getting a lot of fucking... CT Fletcher's getting a lot of flack for that. Okay? A lot of flack. But I'm telling you, you got to believe him, because you got to understand the era that we grew up in. You guys, I mean, all this shit now, even pro bodybuilders don't even know everything about peptides and SARMs and SERMs and all this shit, because all this shit's new. You guys are lucky that you get to, you know, get the better end of this shit, you know what I mean? We didn't know. I only know what Joe Weider, if Joe Weider said take ass hair in a capsule, I would have believed him. I would have said, well, fuck, I gotta find ass hair in a capsule. You know, I used to buy that shit lecithin, because Schwarzenegger used to talk about it. And the shit used to float to the top of the water, and I'd be over there trying to drink that and be all over my face. But anyway, so, you know, CT is my boy, and, you know, he's asked me to train with him. You could ask him. He's asked me to train with him out in California. One day me and him are going to get together and make a fucking crazy-ass video. But for you guys who think he's a liar, you got to believe him. He's telling the truth. I believe him. Remember, the 70s, nobody knew what steroids were. It was purposely kept that way by the Weider brothers, because they wanted the sport to become a fucking Olympic sport. And there you go. So that's what I just want to say. So CT, if you're watching this, I love you, brother. You know, sorry to haters. People hate. Dude, you know, I believe he was natural. I do. I was natural. I know. You know, Kai Greene, I tell the story all the fucking time. Yeah, I hear you, Rob. You know, I tell the story all the time, bro. I was outside. I went to Johnny Lat's gym, and I was outside waiting for my buddy Paul. And, you know, Victor Martinez used to train there. You know, good friend of mine, Victor. And one day, we're all fucking out there. You know, I'm flexing because I was a natural bodybuilder, and I had won a lot of shows. Nobody beat me. I went to Jew shows, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, this black kid comes down, you know, and he comes outside Johnny Lat's gym, and he comes down, and they're going to, yo, check it out, wait, you know, turn around, and they're making him flex for me, and he's doing lat spreads, and he's hitting his leg shots, and I'm sitting there going, holy shit, this kid is unbelievable, right? And he was young, he was either 19 or 20, and he's posing, he's hitting lat spreads, he's hitting leg shots, and, you know, he's talking to me and shit. I couldn't believe it, because, you know, I thought I was like this, you know, I was a really, you know, good natural bodybuilder, and I thought, no, dude, nobody's going to beat me. And I see this kid. Now, remember, I was already like 30 years old, all right, 30, 31, and he was only a teenager. But when he came out, you know, and I saw how jacked and how thick he was, and the density and the muscle on this kid, and it turns out it was Kai Greene. That's who it was. It was Kai Greene. So when people talk shit about him, too, you know, listen, I think he's got to get rid of the hair, the Shaka Zulu haircut. I don't, you know, but when people talk shit about him, the fucking guy was unbelievable as a natural bodybuilder. Okay, Greg, can you tell us the whole story about Ferrigno? Well, there's a million stories about Lou Ferrigno, okay? You got to understand something. Lou Ferrigno, the reason why I don't get along with Lou Ferrigno is because Lou Ferrigno's brother, I used to deal with his father, Matt, and his brother, Andy. I used to buy, hey, Crystal, how are you, hon? Crystal's in the house. I love Crystal. She's a good girl. But I used to buy equipment from Matt Ferrigno and Andy Ferrigno, Lou Ferrigno's brother, okay? They had like a warehouse in, I think it was Avenue U. I can't even remember, in Brooklyn. And I used to go there, and no, his father's not a cop anymore. His father's dead. But, you know, I used to go there and I used to buy a lot of equipment from him. So I got to know Andy and the father, Matt, and all this stuff. And when Matt died, he had written a letter to Lou, basically writing Lou off. You understand? Saying, Lou, I had a great day with you know, with his two children. Lou's children came. And, you know, Lou's children saw their grandfather. They hadn't seen him in a long time because they were all estranged, you know. There's a big problem in the Ferrigno house. So then Lou came, you know, Andy Ferrigno, Lou's brother, came to me and said, listen, I got a problem. My brother is suing my father's estate, okay, for, you know, using the Ferrigno name. Lou got his, Lou, you all get your name, your last name and your first name from your parents, right? So what it was Lou was suing the father's estate, the Ferrigno barbell. He was suing him because he said that they like capitalized on the Ferrigno name that Lou built, and he said that everybody assumed that that Lou owned part of Ferrigno Fitness, which he didn't, but he actually sued them. He actually sued his brother and his father. Okay, his father had just died. He waited till he died. The next day, Andy Ferrigno, his brother, died. So Andy came to me and asked me if I can help or if I can do anything. So I wrote, you know, like I said, Andy Ferrigno and Matt Ferrigno, Lou's father, and I knew each other for years. So, you know, I figured, you know, we're all guineas. You know, I'm a guinea from the Bronx, they're guineas from Brooklyn. Anyway, so I said, I'm going to help you out. So I wrote this article for muscular development, you know, and I said about what Lou was doing. First of all, Lou also talked shit about me to my boss, Steve Bleckman, told him I cheapened the magazine. Can you imagine that? Anyway, you know what I'm talking, because I talk shit, you know? But anyway, Lou's he's a fucko. He's not even a momo. And, you know, I offered to bury the hatchet with him, but, you know, he doesn't want to, so fuck him. But, anyway, yes, he does. Razor Rob's over there talking, and he said that Lou wants to erase his dad's involvement in his own family. Yeah, that's true. He tries to minimize it. He tries to say, well, you know, I'm the one that his father was the driving force. I mean, there's no doubt about that. You know, but he broke his mother's heart, Andy's heart, and his father's heart. And they were very upset with him suing the estate. You gotta have balls to sue your own family for using it. I would be happy if my father if I would have, you know, made the Valentino name something big and shit like that, and my father could have capitalized on it. You know, I mean, forget about it. But anyway. So when I put it in the magazines, it was a huge war. I actually have the deathbed letter. I have it here. I got to find where I put it, but I gave it to Bleckman. He said, "Oh, I can't put this in the magazine. I'll get sued." You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to reprint the letter. But the letter basically was a heavy letter, basically telling Lou, I go to my grave calling myself Mr. Ferrigno because I don't think of you as my son. You're dead to me. Basically, that's what he did. So it was like that, you know, and I got nothing against Lou Ferrigno, but the facts are the facts, you know. I mean, Andy Ferrigno is a good guy. He still owns Ferrigno. Now it's called Ferrigno Fitness. I believe it's in Jersey now. He moved it, you know, got out of Brooklyn and everything, and it even says we have no affiliation with Lou Ferrigno, the bodybuilder. Isn't that sad? That's his brother, you know what I mean? But listen, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. This is a long time ago. I don't remember how long ago. Maybe 2003. Of course, I get everybody coming to me, sending me videos of Lou Ferrigno, like, you know, a little kid coming up to him, can I get your autograph, or can I take a picture with you? And he's like, how much you got? Oh, you got, you know what I mean? So, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. You know, so that's what I did. So I outed him like that, and I put it all in Muscular Development magazine. You know, I wish my girlfriend, she's fucking hiding in the bedroom today, you know. She should be helping me read this. I can't read everything. I'm so, don't mind me, I gotta stick my face right there. I can't see shit, you know what I mean? But, so anyway, you know, so that's basically what happened with me and Ferrigno. Everybody's always asking that. The Cake Boss and I are friends. Holy fuck. I put the story in did I put in Muscular Development? I don't remember. But the Cake Boss, oh my God. Bro, he's got a fucking good story about Ferrigno. You know, he said he took him to dinner. And he said we were going to have Lou on the show. And Lou Ferrigno, we ordered this big dinner. And then we had wine, all this expensive wine coming to, and Lou ordered an extra bottle of wine. He put it in his fucking briefcase. And I said to him, this is the Cake Boss telling me this. And I said to him, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing with the fucking bottle of wine? You can't just stick it in your briefcase. You know what I mean? And, you know, if we're going to drink it, we're going to drink it. But he said, I want to take this home. And then, you know, so the Cake Boss said, fuck you, he ain't doing shit. Anyway, thank you. Could you find any, wait, what does that say? Thank you for the, something, Greg. Couldn't find any Info got the words. I don't know what the hell. I can't read shit. Did you ever sell Synthol to Joe for his nose? That's pretty funny. Who is the picture with you and Samir Banu? Oh, the picture of me and Samir Banu. That is he did the Marvel. Jesus Christ, he played He-Man in Marvel. That's Larry. Oh fuck. Larry. Wait. Shit. I forgot his name. Holy fuck! I know his name, and all of a sudden it escaped me. Would you ever go on a Joe Rogan if you were invited? Yeah, I'd do it. You know, the only thing is, it's California, bro. I'm a New York guy. You know, I live. You know, I live in New York. I love New York. I don't want to leave New York. You know, but I would do it. You know, especially if there was some schedule involved. But yeah, I would do it. You know, Joe and I have had differences on things. Did you ever know Nasser? Of course I knew Nasser. I knew Nasser very, very well. Nasser Zambada was a good guy. Was a really, really good guy. Dolph Lundgren. No, I don't know Dolph Lundgren. He's writing in all caps. Yeah, well, the reason why I write in all caps is if you read my Muscular Development magazine, I always write, dude, I type like this, you know? I can't fucking, you know, I can't type, bro. I type with one finger. I used to type that whole Muscular Development shit with one finger, you know? Greg, what are the weight requests ever, Greg, what are the weirdest requests you've ever, you mean a weird request like, you know, I get pictures of people sending me like their girlfriends naked. I had one girl shooting heroin naked and stuff. I don't know why the guy, no. What are you bringing me? Maron, she's fucking shot. Come over and help me read this shit. Come here. Come help me read this. These guys, they need you. Her mother's out shopping. Fuck that fat punk. Anyway, what the fuck was I asked? Oh, the craziest thing I told you. You guys all know about the dart story with that I've already told on Generation Iron. I've told it a bunch of times with that freak fucking Andrew Crispo. I told you. Is that what the story you're talking about? No, Dolph was not He-Man. It was I'll tell you his name. Wait a minute. He was the He-Man at Universal Studios. He played He-Man. Oh fuck! I can't believe I don't remember. It's Larry. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I can't believe I don't remember the name. You know what? I think it's on. If you go on my Instagram, it might be on here. I don't remember. Skeletor. Yeah, I don't. No, he wasn't. I don't think he was in a movie. He-Man. He did it like, you know, like you go to Universal Studios, they have the whole tour thing, and, He-Man, you know, fucking Conan the Barbarian. You know, he was that guy. Larry, fucking, now you're killing me. Do you do muscle worship? No, I don't. I did one time. I did that thing that I told that story about Andrew Crispo. I wrote it. It's in Larry Sellers. No, not Larry Sellers. Larry, fuck, man, fucking, you know what? I'll remember when this show's over. I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck, it's Larry, whatever the fuck. Larry, fuck. I don't remember. He was big, though. No, this wasn't the He-Man movie. I can't remember. I don't watch, you know, a lot of that shit. I'm really not into the comics. I'm just into superhero strong. America Muscle. It's my boy. Larry Momo. That's probably it. He was a Momo anyway. Larry, fuck it. I can't believe I don't remember his name. Anyway, poor guy, the grape suit thing always get... Bro, he don't give a shit. You know, like Judge Judy always says, don't put pictures out there you don't want people to see. Look at me. I put the fucking video out there with me draining the arm, and fucking, you know, everybody's like, oh, Santa, you know, and now I'm like, yeah, I should never fucking put that out there. But anyway, it was hematoma. Greg, do you know anything about beef aminos? Yeah, I just was eating beef before I got on the fucking show. Now, you know, listen, a lot of those supplements are, you know, bullshit. You know what I mean? You don't, you know, like, oh my God, I'm taking beef aminos, I'm getting fucking jacked. I mean, it's a little piece to a bigger fucking picture. I mean, you know, supplements are good, but, you know, now they're coming out with fucking, you name it, you know, I mean, I don't know what they're going to come out with next. They're like the fucking iPhone, you know what I mean? You never know what the fuck, you know? Larry Opelia. That was his name. Larry Opelia. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. I get Alzheimer's. Goes with the big nose and the glasses. That chick got fuckos watching you. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Well, you know what, Rob? There's no such thing as bad publicity unless it's your obituary. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean? All that bullshit, the most hated man, blah, 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 whatever, who gives a shit anyway, right? Greg, would you ever make your own line of supplements? No, and if I did, I mean, dude, Scott Holt talks, but if I did, it wouldn't be another protein powder, another creatine, another workout, pre-workout, how many times can you do that shit, you know what I mean? You can only do so much. If I did, it would be something totally different. I already know what I would do, but, I'm not going to say it because I don't know what the fuck I got, But, oh, wait, let me just, look. My missus. Well, don't go too close. They're going to see on the video.
He's not a sellout, somebody said.
Wait, ready? Give them look.
Stop.
I love her. Give me a kiss.
How come we?
Give me a kiss. Forget it. Get it.
How come you never became an IFBB judge? That's a good one.
My phone. How come I never became an IFBB judge? I don't want to judge. I can't even sit to a show. Watch these guys with the rap. You know what I mean? I can't take. Dude, I've been doing this since I competed the first time in 1976. I can't take not one more fucking Comerica muscle. Not one more fucking bodybuilding shit. I don't know how you guys sit there through that shit. It was different when I was young. Guys weren't out there for fucking 5 minutes break dancing and fucking, all the rap shit and, it's not posing anymore. It's like fucking, you know what I mean? After a while, it's like, holy Christ. Somebody said something about Viagra.
Where's your phone?
I don't know. Oh, it's in my pocket. You better watch.
Because I heard it.
Yeah. My girlfriend's helping me now.
Post-workout with Viagra are similar. That's kind of ingenious.
Yeah, I've taken Viagra before a workout. I need Viagra. Right? Do I need Viagra? Anyway, look, I got somebody just texted me. I thought it was Christian. Look, see, the cell phone, tape on the back. See, you guys think you got. See, I don't have one of these phones. So when you go on my Instagram, wait, what's his name?
Which is your favorite women's division as Strength Addicts?
My favorite women's division? Dude, who doesn't like girl in a bikini? I love female bodybuilders. They're my sisters in iron. But attraction-wise, it's the bikinis. I like the bikini girls. So who doesn't like a bikini? Although I don't... Wait a minute. Listen. I don't think that they belong on the stage with IPB. You know what I mean? It's a different story. I like spaghetti and meatballs, and I like ice cream. But I don't want spaghetti and meatballs on top of my ice cream.
Could you do a show with Jerry Ward?
Could I do a show with you? Jerry Ward's one of my personal friends. We're friends outside this bodybuilding stuff. His wife is friends with this one. My girlfriend. But yeah, I could do a show with Jerry. I could do a lot of shows, Jerry's my boy. I love Jerry. You got to know him personally. He's a good guy.
Knoxville, Tennessee, saying what's up again.
Knoxville, Tennessee, what's up? How you doing? I got a Knoxville, Tennessee. When you're from New York, you think there's only a couple states that exist. I'm a guinea. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's Southwest. I don't know where.
Bristol, female bodybuilding all the way.
Yes, I love female bodybuilding. Dude, I got to say one thing. Female bodybuilders train harder than male bodybuilders. Harder than pro male bodybuilders. That's a fact. If you've ever been in a gym with a female bodybuilder that trains really, that's serious, and you watch them train, they don't talk, they fucking, dude, it's business, really. You ever watch pro bodybuilders? That's not the same. Females train harder than men. I swear to God, they do.
Greg, if someone wanted to come train with you, how do you go about doing that? Dale Chance.
Oh, somebody wanted to come train with me. Hey, Dale, how are you, buddy?
How do you go about doing that?
I don't really train people much. I hate that shit. I would train somebody who's serious, though. The few guys I do train are real serious bodybuilders, you know what I mean? It's hard to do that online shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hi from Utah, Larry Scott and Alesha Young.
You're throwing me off.
That's a husband and wife, I think. Larry Scott.
Hi from...
Utah.
Utah. She goes Utah. You heard her? She's like, hi from Utah. It's Utah. What's up, my brother? And your wife or your
Would
girl.
you ever open a gym again?
Would I ever open a gym again? Oh, dude, last time I opened a gym, I went out the door in fucking handcuffs. You seen that? That's all over the fucking internet. Yeah, I would.
I did your arm workout. My arms are still sore 7 days later.
Thank you, Razor. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, I would open a gym again. I would. You know what I mean? If the circumstances were right. It's just I've had 3 gyms in my day. You know, and you know, the last one I was a drug dealer, so I was, you know, I had fucking cops raid the gym. I was fucking taken out of there in handcuffs, all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? But what are you gonna do? You know, that's the way you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Hey, motto.
We all know your take
He's
on,
touching me. Stop that.
We all know your take on Long Island. What about Yonkers? Oh God.
We all know your take about Long Island.
Strength addicts.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't go to Yonkers. Is still I don't know. You know, those places are all swamped with gyms. You know what I'm saying? I'm not great. Long Island's far. It's, you know, over the hills and through the woods. You know what I mean? It's Long Island's its own entity. Look, if you see my nose peeling, I just tanned.
Love your arm and leg workouts. Now shoulders.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah, I'll get to the delt. I know everybody with the delt video. Holy shit. Yeah, you know, I mean, I train. Listen, guys, I like volume working out. You know, you guys talking about my workout. I like volume training. Lots of sets, lots of reps. You know what I mean? And low rest periods. You want to up your fucking, you want to up the intensity? Cut your rest periods. Try doing a set after like 10 seconds rest. Now you can't do that with squats. You'll puke.
Good
you
question.
know?
When you used anabolics, what was your all-time favorite?
When I used anabolics, what was my all-time favorite? See, I get this one's reading to me. My all-time favorite, I mean, you got to build the thing around test. I mean, I love test. I did 6,000 milligrams of it.
New Zealand. Shout-outs to New Zealand. Shout
out to New Zealand, yes. New Zealand, my brother. This Jim, very funny with the delts. Yeah, you know, my all-time favorite was, I like dirty drugs like Sten from Mexico. I love Sten. That shit made me hard and everything. I took like Reforbit B, which is injectable D-ball. That shit almost killed me, you know. You know, I liked, you know, obviously a lot of testosterone. I did 6,000. I used to take a botanist. Dude, I was taking Steroids. So I was taking a 200 milligrams, 10 cc bottle every other day. But, you know, when you're a drug dealer, you get it like that. You know what I mean? But
with your high volume, do you train body parts once?
Test probe, yes.
With your high volume, do you train body parts twice a week or only once?
Okay.
Scott Trisati.
Yeah, I got it. With my high volume, do I train each body part once or twice? No, I only train it once a week. Yeah, now. But I used to do the Arnold, you know, for years. I trained each body part 3 times a week. And then in the 80s, I started doing each body part twice a week. And then up until, you know, maybe 2000, I went to once a week. Because, you know, dude, you got to remember, I'm 2 years from 60. You know what I mean? Again, fuck that shit, bro. I don't look it. Even though my eye, you know, like I said, see the eyeball? I got to squint because the fucking eye, the light's right there. It's killing me. But, yeah, you watch the documentary, yeah, the man whose arms exploded. Yeah, Dios mío. My arms never exploded. You know, never exploded. That was all bullshit. It was a hematoma. My son, who's now intelligence with the American government, you know, was Army intelligence special ops, served his country. You know, my son hit me with a bat. He was 9 years old. He didn't do it purposely. He let it go. You know what I mean? And it hit me here. So my whole arm blew up and I drained the blood, the whole shit. There was no pus. It was not an infection. It was a hematoma. Like, you remember the movie Rocky when he had the big black eye and he, you know, told his cornerman, yo, Mick, cut me. And they cut him and shit? It was then. It was like that. I drained the blood. Yeah, so, you know, that's what it was. Was your story on ESPN E60 for 30. What? Was your story on the ESPN 30 for 30? No, it was on, yes. It was on E60, it was called. ESPN E60. They're talking about something else. The one guy who just said TLC. No, they're talking about something else. Eh? It was on ESPN E60. Yeah, that was me. You know, that was more about the drug dealing and all the drug and shit and all that stuff. Greg, how come you never sued or fake documentary? No, I don't give a shit. You know what it is? Comerica Muscle just asked me why didn't I sue them because they said it was an infection. It was not an infection. I would have died if I had died. It wasn't pus. It was blood. I got the videos. It was a fucking big thing of blood. You know what? I don't even care. like I said, there's no such thing as bad publicity unless it's your obituary.
Do you have a favorite workout split, or did you go by feel?
No, I went by feel, but when I was younger and I used to train each body part twice a week, I like to do biceps and triceps together. I didn't like to know that my bicep was pumped or my tricep was mushy, so I did them together.
Was there synthol in your bodybuilding days?
No. Was there synthol in my bodybuilding days? No. No. Nobody ever even, I didn't know what the fuck synthol. Synthol's a new thing. I don't know when it came out. It was around 2000, I think. I don't know. But what are you going to do? I don't care who does what. Today, all these guys they're using synthol and everything else. And I don't care. Who cares? Who cares if some chick wants to get these giant implants, or some guy wants to put horns on his head and tattoo his face and have a split tongue like a lizard? That's him. I wouldn't do that, but who cares, right?
That's a good question. Is it possible to get natural supplements in jail? Protein powder?
No, they ain't giving you shit in jail. You don't even get real food in jail.
That was transgenics.
You don't get real food in jail. You can't get protein supplement. I don't know about, I wasn't in state prison. I was only in the county. You know what I mean? But you can't get shit. You can't even work out. There were no weights where I was.
This person is obsessed with synthol and you. If there wasn't synthol, why do people swear that you did that?
If it wasn't synthol, then what? Because they don't know. I don't blame them. I shot testosterone directly into the bicep. You know what I mean? If I shot 3 cc's of testosterone, it's oil. I don't give. Dude, I don't care what people think. They could think I did synthol, whatever. You know what I mean? Well, it's their thing. You know what I mean?
That was true. Victor Martinez would be Mr. Olympia.
What's that? If what was true, Victor Martinez would be.
I don't know. I guess somebody.
Victor Martinez had great genetics.
Sometimes they're having conversations.
Ramen noodles, Cinchel. Yes, ramen noodles. Yeah, and fucking beef jerky. That's what you got. That was your protein. Otherwise, you got fake fucking bologna and shit.
Hey, Greg from Canada.
Hey, what's up, Canada? What's going on, my brother? Canada, we love you. I was just actually, where were we? We were almost in Canada, right? We were at the Canadian border, because my daughter went to college up that way. Can eat? I don't know what that is, strength addicts.
I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't know what the hell that means.
He's trying to say something, I guess.
If they let you do juice in prison, I said, what the hell did that say? I don't know. I don't know. They wouldn't let me do juice. They let Dave Palumbo, because Dave Palumbo was in federal prison. I was not in federal prison. I was in the county.
Comerica says Greg's arms were huge when he was 15.
Yes.
Side injecting a bottle a day would stretch that fascia.
Yeah, fascia, yes. Comerica's right. I was big. If you look at pictures of me when I was a teenager, I was lifting plastic weights. I competed. I didn't even go to a gym yet. I didn't start training just at the end, like it's 1976. There were no gyms around. Back if you worked out in the 70s, sometimes you'd have to travel an hour to go to a gym. You know what I mean? Not where I lived, there were gym closer. What the hell did he say? What did that guy say?
I agree, Comerica.
No.
I don't know. I can't.
Bob Fungul,
I can't keep up with all this.
Where are we?
Do you use protein drinks or prefer solid food?
I prefer solid food. I don't drink protein shakes. Here and there I do. If I have to, where there's no food, but there's not. The word supplement means in addition to, okay? Which means you eat good, but then you could supplement. If you're if you're a cop and you're in a patrol car, or you're out in a construction site and you can't fucking get some protein and you need some protein, you take a little, you could have a protein drink. But I wouldn't live on that shit.
Is acetylcholine similar to synthol?
Is acetylcholine the drug? Or acetylcholine, there's a brand of synthol called acetylcholine. Yeah, it just makes your fucking muscles swell up, That was what guys used to use in the 90s. But it doesn't last. It only lasts like a day, Food all the way. Yes, you're right, bro. Food all the way. There's a lot of you guys, you don't know. What's that guy saying?
This new generation eats and drinks supplements and sometimes has a meal.
Yeah, you got, let me tell you something. Like, I love Tony Huge. He's my boy. And I believed in the enhanced lifestyle, better living through chemistry, okay? I believe. But sometimes you could do too much. And even though a little bit of this and a little bit of that and then a little bit of this and a little, these guys, they take something, they obviously take something to boost their test, to take testosterone. They take the growth hormone and the IGF and the insulin. Then they take something to make them more insulin sensitive. Then they take something to help them sleep at night. Then they take something to help to go to bed. Then they take something to help to work out. Then they take something to help them burn fat, DMP. Then they take take a little, like Cumberol, then they take a little bit of fucking Cytomel, then they take, by the time you're done, all that shit is not good, you know what I mean? One or two things is good. You start taking too much, bro, and your fucking liver, you're gonna have to get a liver check. You may look jacked today, but tomorrow you're gonna be in a fucking hospital, 110 pounds with no fucking liver.
How much protein a day? 1 gram per pound of body weight or more?
I eat a lot of protein. You know what it is? Scott, you're asking me better living through chemistry. You like that, Abdel, or however you say your name. I know you do.
Abdel.
Yeah.
What are your
thoughts
on Dan Duchaine?
I'll tell you my thoughts on Dan Duchaine in 1 second. I got a Dan Duchaine story for you. You're asking me, do I believe in 1 gram of protein or more? Everybody is different. Diet has to be instinctive. That's why I know guys that can sit and eat junk all day and they still got fucking abs. You understand? I know guys who keep their Mike Mentzer didn't eat a lot of protein. He ate like 80 grams. That's it. Okay? I liked a lot of protein. But, I ate about a pound and a half, a gram and a half or more, per pound, per body weight. But everybody's different, okay? Now, Strength Addicts asked me about Dan Duchaine. Yes, Razor Rob's saying about the insulin and does it push out the stomach? I think insulin's one of the main reasons why guys got what they think is GH guts. It's more insulin. Plus, you eat a lot more food. You got to remember something. When you're on insulin, you got to take a ton of food, bro. You got to take a lot of food when you're on insulin, which means your stomach is going to stretch. You're constantly eating. I think insulin's ruined bodybuilding, believe it or not. Holy Christ, this thing's going fast.
Yeah,
but I got to tell the Dan Duchaine.
Yeah.
I knew Dan Duchaine very well. Dan Duchaine. Wait, what the fuck was the question about Dan Duchaine?
What are your thoughts on Dan Duchaine?
What are my thoughts on Dan Duchaine?
Yeah.
Oh. I love Dan Duchaine. He was a good guy. He was very, very smart, way ahead of his time. He's the one who paved the way with all this shit. Him and Mike Zumpano. Mike Zumpano, who started, I think it was Unipro. I think he's the one who started. No, Carboplex, whatever the fuck that. I don't remember what the fuck he started. But anyway, he's the one who, him and Dan Duchaine wrote the Underground Steroid Handbook together. There were two. It wasn't just Dan Duchaine. And, but Dan Duchaine was a good guy. I remember being at Bob's house. He was a little weird, Bob, my friend Bob Bonham, Dan Duchaine would stay at his house. And one time, I was telling Bob, we were in the kitchen, and his wife, Debbie, used to make these incredible fucking meatballs. So we were eating the meatballs and shit, And Dan Duchaine said, I'm going to bed. So I thought he was sleeping. So I said to Bob, he's a little fucking whacked, ain't he? You know what I mean?
Scott Connolly is also a genius.
Yeah, Scott Connolly, yeah. But, Dan Duchaine, so Dan come down. We didn't know. I thought he was upstairs in the bedroom. And he comes down, he's standing in the kitchen, and Bob's over there like this with his eyes wide, trying to, shut me up. And I'm just going on and on, like, dude, he should cut that hair. Because if you saw Dan Duchaine, all right, in person, his hair was he didn't look too well kept. You know what I mean? It didn't look like he didn't shower. Look like somebody you see, in New York City pushing a fucking, like a wagon. You know what I mean? Like a fucking, what do you call them things? It's a fucking, the shopping cart. He looked like one of those kind of guys. So I was saying all that shit, and he was standing right behind me, and I didn't know. And I turned around and said, sorry, Dan. And he laughed. He's like, don't worry about it, But he was a good guy. He was strange, but he was smart. He knew his shit. What the hell was I going to say? So the one guy was asking me about Test. Damn, you look like one of those cast of The Walking Dead. Yeah, that's what he looked like. He looked like he didn't even, his hair was really ratty, and, it's one thing to have long hair, but when it's like straw and you're kind of thin here, and, you know what I mean? It didn't look good, And, I liked him. We got along really well. It's just that, it's one of those deals, when you talk shit a little bit, you got to talk a little shit, right? We all got to talk a little shit. So, anyway. I would love that, brother. I am up to bed. Oh, you guys are talking. Okay, sorry, America. They're talking about training in California. Dude, I'm a New Yorker. I lived in California. Couldn't handle it. I lived a little bit in Long Beach, but then, I moved to Santa Monica. It took in 1980, 81, like that, long time ago. You got to remember, I'm fucking old. The Barbarian Brothers could be a bit strange. Oh, dude, the Barbarian Brothers. Were they strange? Holy shit. They were really whacked. But they were strong. Man, they would be in the gym and they'd be like causing commotion and everything all the time. All the time. Abedil or whatever, however you say your name. I love Test P. Yes, I took Test Propionate. I liked it because it acted fast. I didn't like Entonate. It acts slow. I mean, I'll take it, but, you know, I liked Propionate. I said, most of the shit I took was Propionate. I liked, you know, Sustanon and shit like that. I loved all that. You know, the Russian Sustanons I liked, the preloaded from Mexico. You know, back then, like I said, I was, you know, doing a dirty deed, so I had it like that. Why were you disappointed with your workout video? My workout video? Oh, because I had the hematoma maybe in my arm back then. I hadn't drained it yet. It looked fucking retarded. That's why. You know? If you're talking to me, I guess you're talking. How stupid? Who else would you be talking to, right? Yeah, you know, like that. So, you know, I just, you know, the workout video wasn't, I had the hematoma and shit. And I'm anal. I like to give everybody, like, if I, you know, when I do shit, I go 110%, you know, and I feel like I could have done better. You know, I mean, I don't know. If Comerica says it's going back up to Boston in September, Greg, we're going to get together for sure. Definitely. But I can't go to Boston, Brody. You know, I'm a Yankee fan. Those are Red Sox. That's Red Sox territory up there. My son's a fucking Red Sox fan. Go figure that shit. I raised the kid as a Yankee fan my whole life. And now he's a Red Sox fan. Go figure that shit. That's like fucking, you can't do that, bro. That's like sacrilegious over here. People kill each other over shit like that up there, especially in Boston. I think they're crazier than us Yankee fans. You know, and I'm from the Bronx, you know. What are you eating?
These potatoes.
Oh, you fuck. Don't let your mother eat that shit. She gets gas. I make these fucking potatoes, right? I don't really eat them, but my girlfriend loves them. Her mother eats them. She's throwing the farts and shit. You know, we're in a fucking grocery store. She'll fart and walk away, and everybody's looking at me and my girlfriend. I'm like, holy fuck. Wait, you're a Yankee fan too? I thought you were Boston. Anyway. We lost some legendary bodybuilders. Yeah, we did. But I mean, you know, thank you, what is that, B.O.B.'s, what is that guy right there that said, right there, LOL, you're great. Thank you. Is it Bob, CBR? Okay, at your peak, what was the size of your biceps? Oh, fuck, I don't know. You know, we gotta remember I had that fucking hematoma. They were like 27, but you know that's blood. That's not, you know, accurate. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really like measuring that shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I don't care. Like you know what's funny? People don't know that I'm really, my legs are my best body part. Go on fucking YouTube. I just put up a video of my leg workout and I show you my legs, and I'm fucking old and not on shit. You know what I mean? I'm not even on HRT. And when I, you know, do those videos of the legs, you see, you'd be like, holy fuck, my legs are straight. I got striated glutes, right? They can't see you shake your fucking head. Right here. See? She knows. That shit stinks. What do you put hot? It's this bitch.
What are your thoughts on Bob Ciccarello? Any good stories?
You're breathing hot sauce on me.
Addicts.
She fucking, this bitch will put fucking, on top of everything, she puts hot sauce and you know, she's Mexican. So, you know, I get the fucking.
America, did you ever get into measurements like a lot of the bodybuilders did?
Did I ever what?
Greg's got wheels, somebody wrote. Thank
you, Razor Rob. Yes, I do. My legs, ask Bob Bonham, I know you're friends with him. My legs are like, Lonnie Teeper once called me Mini Quadzilla. In IronMag magazine, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger on the cover where he's like, you know, like a cyborg, you know, it's a black and white, it was like almost like a negative cover, like in 91. If you have that issue, look in there, read the gossip column, you'll see he talks about me in there. But, what are they asking me? I'm fucking shocked, guys. Hey, Big Mac, how are you? Yeah, us skinny's got big legs. Uh-oh. The door just opened. You guys hear that? You hear that? Is that your mother?
Gina.
Oh, it's my daughter. I thought it was a mother. She smells like potatoes.
Greg, what's up? Big Mac.
Big Mac. Yeah, I said hello to him. Hey, Big Mac, what's up? I need a Big Mac right now. You know what I mean? Strength addicts, what's your thing of Bob Ciccarello? Me and Bob are all right. We get along good, you know. I mean, one time we had a beef, but, you know, we squashed it. He's all right. You know, Bob's a good guy. He's just a, you know, he could be a little saucy sometimes, but I'm a salty motherfucker, so, you know. But we get along, you know. He's all right, you know. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? How do you train calves? I don't train calves anymore, but I can tell you right now, I'm going to do a calf video and it'll fucking kick your ass. I can make anybody have calves, but you're going to fucking cry during the workout. I'm going to tell you right now. The key is no rest and not worrying about lifting fucking heavy ton poundages where you're doing like 6 reps with heavy weights. You walk on your calves. If you would have cut somebody's calf and tried to eat it, it would be like trying to eat a brick. You know what I mean? Because it's so sinewy muscle.
What was your best flat bench?
My best flat bench? Oh, Christ. I won a bench show in, go look on my Instagram. I think if you scroll down, you'll see me holding a plaque, the first place. My best bench was like 485, almost 500. I've declined in the 500s. I know you're not going to believe me, but I wasn't even on shit back then. I'm a really heavy, I'm a really good presser, you know. Anything I do with pressing movements, I'm really, really good. I was inclining in the 400s. I used to leave the bar on my chest and drop my hands. You could ask Bob Bonham. He'll tell you. See, guys that know me a long time, they'll tell you, yeah, I was clean doing that shit. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. I was doing triple body weight and shit. That's not easy to do. What does that say? I thought Kevin LeVrone's comment on your Instagram was so cool. Yeah, well, Kevin is a good guy. I know Kevin a long time. Kevin and I go way, way back. He's a good guy.
That's a good question. Do you train chest, like arm, at a fast pace?
Yes, everything I do. Jim, who asked me, yes, everything I do is a fast pace. I can't take time between sets. I can't. I just can't do it. It's impossible. I've been doing it that way since, again, I started training in 1972. 1972. Okay? So I formed habits way long time ago. Like even to this day. Lucy, tell him. How long do I fucking train in a gym? What do you mean? Like this. How long? You bitch. Because I train each body part's over an hour, right?
Too long.
Take too long. Hey, fucking Fazushi, you know, like goddamn potatoes. It smell like hot sauce. Fucking hot sauce on everything. I'm a guinea. I can't eat that shit. I can't eat anything with hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It'll kill me. You know, I don't, look, Tapatio, she's showing you. See her little hand right there? There, Tapatio, she eats that shit, that Mexican shit. Her mother will eat.
How many hours are you in the gym?
I should tell me about your mother with that shit. She eats that shit, she throw it on her potatoes. Forget it. I don't want to be around her.
Thoughts on Vince Gironda?
She'd be throwing fucking like this. What? Thoughts on
Vince Gironda?
I met Vince Gironda. He was a nice guy. He was a little out there. Now I met him, you know, he was at the end of his life, but he was good. He's good. I mean, I liked his thinking. He was definitely a volume guy. You know, he believed in low rest periods, so he was a maniac. But I liked him. I don't really follow his principles or anything, but you know, talking to him and stuff. He was a good guy.
Hey, Greg, do you go to the St. Gennaro Festival year? I would if I lived there.
Do I go to the Feast of St. Gennaro? Yeah, I used to. I don't go there no more. It's fucking crazy there. There's fights and they're maniacs, you know what I mean? It's all food. But, you know, I do go there from time to time. Did Tom Platz have the best legs back in the day? Oh, of course.
Crystal wants to know. Yeah. Crystal wants to know, can you bench press your mother-in-law?
I could not bench press my mother-in-law. Oh, Kamerica wants to know that. It's like Crystal. Yeah, I could not.
She said Crystal wants to know.
Okay. She's dead weight. Wink, 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 wink. You know what I mean? 350 pounds at fucking 5 feet tall.
What about the
Stop.
What about the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
She kicked me. What?
What about the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
No, when I'm at the Puerto Rican, if I was to go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, I wouldn't be going with her. Wink, wink, wink. You know what I mean? I love Puerto Rican chicks. I upgraded to a Mexican, though. Right? 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 Say yes or no. What the fuck? Yeah. Give me this. Holy Christ. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I would go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, but, you know, over here, I love to, you know, Latina is my favorite flavor. But,
BTH joined.
Oh, BTH joined. Hey, what's up, BTH? Dale.
Greg, who was the best bodybuilder in the 70s when you were competing? What's your opinion on that?
You mean that like in the 70s? I mean, Shit. You mean like in the Olympia and stuff? I mean, I didn't like Frank Zane, but his body, I've seen him in person, and this picture's me and him together, his body was amazing, you know what I mean? Frank Zane was, oof. I mean, I was always an Arnold fan, I mean, really, to be honest with you, I used to like Lou Ferrigno because he was Italian, Franco Colombo because he was short and Italian, but wait, somebody asked me something right here. Oh, shit. Somebody's asking me about Long Gene Silver.
That's
wait,
that guy.
Okay, hold on. Wait, this thing is going all haywire here.
What do you want?
Mike Monterazzo was a bad dude. Wait, Bob Fangool, you're moving the fucking thing. I can't see. Holy Christ. Mike Monterazzo was a bad dude. Stop. I'm gonna have your mother sit on you and fucking fart. Mike Monterazzo was a bad dude. How good did you know him? I knew him very well. He was a very bad dude. But he was a good guy. He was one of those guys that had zero tolerance for bullshit. He would knock dudes out in Gold's Gym. They were fucking afraid of him. Him and Mike Christian both. And Charles Glass was no joke either. What was the guy? Wait, Long Gene Silver. Oh my God. You spelled her name. It's Gene, J-E-A-N.
Did you see that I live with two women just like you? Same shit. She's Cuban from Miami. Talk about dominant.
Yeah, there you go. That a boy raiser. Long Gene Silver, somebody's asking me, remember that girl I told you about, the ampy? Oh, what the fuck is that?
So you can comment.
Wait, I don't want to comment. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Remember, I have a flip phone. You know what I mean? Where's my flip phone? For you guys that didn't see before, this is my phone, okay? There it is. The tape on the back. Fucking flip phone. There you go. All right? So, the reason why I tell you that is because I don't...
Did you see that I told Bob and them that your net worth was $11 million on the internet? What a fucking joke, right?
Did you see the bump that I told them? That why?
That I think somebody sent a link to you. Actually, it was Bob.
I'm worth $11 million. I ain't worth $11. And if I got $11 million, this one would take it fucking away. Did I like Frank? Did you
ever lived with Franco Colombo?
He wrote Frankie Colombo.
Yeah.
No, I never lived with Franco Colombo, but I'm really good friends with Leon Brown, who beat him in a show, and I can tell you, we'll tell the stories next time about that. That's fucking, he's funny. What do you mean give you, for what? What? Doesn't matter.
The internet says your net worth is $11 billion.
Yeah.
I told Bob Bonham, he left.
Yeah, whose worth is $11 billion? Mine?
6 minutes.
Dude, I'm a fucking Momo. I ain't making no $11 million. I'm making fucking Ugats. I don't make shit. I don't make... That shows you that the internet's full of shit. Yeah, ask Bob Bonham. I'm fucked up. CD Kareem is in. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Sadi. Anyway, what's up? How you doing, my brother? Who is that the internet says it's yours? Well, I don't know. I don't make no $11 million. I can tell you that now. I don't even make $1 million. I did when I was a drug dealer. But the cops came, took it away. Anyway, yeah, so what the hell were we just talking about? What was I just saying?
Is the movie Gravedigger available anywhere? It looks pretty good. Strength at it.
The movie that I'm in, Gravedigger? We saw it. Which way? I was in a movie that won the fucking... What was that?
Bigger, Stronger, Faster?
No, not Bigger, Stronger, Faster. Well, movie. One of the ones that I was the...
The internet is always fact, LOL. That's
yeah,
funny.
right, you ain't kidding. The movie Meat Puppet, I think that one, horror movie of the year. Remember we were at the fucking film festival there in Atlantic City, whatever it was? I don't even know. I don't know nothing. I just
the Meat Puppet?
Yeah, the Meat Puppet. Remember?
Yeah.
We saw that thing in a movie theater. I've been in a bunch of movies. It's kind of cool when you walk in a movie theater, see, but I don't feel that way. I kind of sink in the seat like this and shit.
What's Bumblefoot in it?
Bumblefoot? Yeah, Bumblefoot, my boy who played Guns N' Roses lead guitarist. Please come to FIBO, Germany next year. I'd love to, bro. You know what I mean? But it's a matter of schedule. And plus, I've never gotten... I have to get a, passport, because... I have to get arrested and shit, which for me was a long time ago, but I never got a passport. Do you think the reason why Mike Rashid and Mark Lobliner are losing weight is because of...
Iron addicts bust?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I don't keep up with that shit. See, that's all, like...
Drama.
Yeah, YouTube drama shit. I stay away from... I'm drama-free. Her mother, though, is full of drama. Yeah, Brazil. Oof. Are you from Brazil? Bro, I would fucking, that's something, I gotta leave her home though. All them fucking Brazil, those women, Maron, you know what I mean? I forget about it. I don't know why they lost weight. Maybe it's because of that stuff. Probably. You see, a lot of these guys, bro, let me tell you something. Dorian Yates even said it. When these guys go off the shit, you see them all jacked up, yeah, you know. But when they go, they're all drugs. When they go off, look at like Tom Prince and guys like that were mass monsters. And he looks like fucking, Tom Prince now looks like, what the fuck's that guy's name? The guy that rides the bike. I was on Jay Leno with him. What the hell's his name? Who's the guy that rides the bike? I was on his name, you know. Oh, Christ. Lance Armstrong, thank you. Yeah, he looks like Lance Armstrong, fucking Tom Prince. Meanwhile, he was a mass monster. A fucking mass monster. You see, when you're built, you know, a lot of guys, from the minute they walk in a gym, they start taking drugs.
Look at the guy from the movie Twilight.
What guy for the movie? Oh, don't compare those fucking Listen to this. You're a Momo. Jesus, the guy from Twilight. You talking about that little skinny kid?
Yeah, any thoughts on Matt Lauer?
On Matt Lauer? I'd fuck him. I'm just kidding. She just hit me. No, I don't think. Matt Lauer, fuck him. He talks shit about Trump being like he's disgraceful. Meanwhile, Matt Lauer's got women coming out. His fucking own wife, like, just dumped him and shit. You know?
Oh, that's not,
yeah, he's a fucking, all these guys, they talk shit down on Trump because he said some girl's got, you know, nice ass or big tits or whatever. You know, I mean, yeah, I can't get into politics. You're right. She's Mexican. Build that wall. Build that wall.
Build that.
Ooh, you hear that? Out of a you're a traitor to other Mexicans. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm only kidding. I don't give a shit. I give a shit about none of that stuff. What the fuck were we saying though? You were saying something else. I totally got sidetracked.
Christian? Is that Christian?
Yeah, this is Christian. I totally got sidetracked here now. Well, I was joking around about build a wall shit, so simmer down with that. What the hell, we were just talking about some shit. What was I just saying? Scroll that shit down.
Lance Armstrong, whatever.
Oh, yeah. So you go off the shit, you know, and you got to see with these guys. So Dorian Yates says it all the time. Because look at Dorian, you know. I've been with Dorian in a fucking nightclub. You didn't even know. You wouldn't even know. If somebody said, yo, that's Dorian Yates, or, you know, like that guy was once Mr. Olympia, you would never know. What?
That video where Kevin LeBron looks so skinny and stuff with that.
Yeah, but we don't talk.
It's that funny video.
Yeah, I know. All right. She's a pain in the ass,
He was wearing red underwear.
I know what he was wearing. His opposing trunks. He's like my father. When I was a kid, my father used to get upset, right? Because I had pictures of like Schwarzenegger and all them on my wall. You know, all these bodybuilders all over my...
156
all right. So my father used to say, what's wrong with you? Most boys have pictures of girls in bikinis on their wall. My son's got oiled up muscle men in their fucking underwear. Meaning, he meant like, you know, posing trunks.
Gary Stardom shrinks like them.
Yeah, all of them shrink, dude. Do you see these guys when they're done with the they go down, they look like Pee Wee Herman. You know what I mean? Unless you built a natural foundation. Myself, Kai Greene, guys say, I bet if Kai Greene quit, he'd still be built as hell. Because Kai Greene was a natural bodybuilder first. If you were a natural bodybuilder and built your body that way, you know, you'll keep. You ever watch those TV shows? You just burped like hot sauce. Holy fuck. Get out of here. I'm not fucking you. You're a fazoo. My God. Like Arnold's father. Yeah, like Arnold's father. But my father was like, oh, what's the matter with you? You should have fucking girls in bikinis on your wall. You know, you got oiled up muscle men in their underwear. But anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, Kai Greene, if you build your physique, you ever watch those TV shows? Life After People. They say if there was once a tree right here, if everybody died on the planet, a tree would come back here. And if there was once a stream running through here, if you die, a fucking stream would come in. Well, that's the way it is with bodybuilding.
Yeah, take a picture of Greg with that shirt for me, please.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Comerica. Look, Comerica muscle. There you go. Look at that. Superhero strong. Wait, where is it? Superhero strong. I can't even fucking turn around. This is too tight over here. I got 14 seconds remaining. I want to thank you guys all for
10
being...
seconds.
All right. Get out of here. Stop! She's touching this shit. Stop it. Anyway, guys. Oh, come on with that shit. I hate when people do... fungal!